Oh. On the other hand, it would seem it is working now. I hope that is the case, anyway. Alright. I was having some OBS issues, and for that, I apologize. Hopefully we don't continue to have those, but it looks like the live stream is working again. I will continue to, stream, obviously, as far as we can go, but just a bit of a warning in case there's any sort of stream issues again. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, and as I'll probably have to recap, just for the VOD's sake, got a lot of Pokemon. I got a few shinies, which are a shiny Baniri, a shiny Scyther, and a shiny Starly. Not really gonna look too much into the Starly, but I'll try to evolve the Baniri. And as for Scyther, the moment maybe someone's been waiting for. Scyther's evolving. Shiny Scyther specifically. And how do you look? Oh, it's green! Oh, it's all ogre now! Oh, no! Oh, that is... okay. I was gonna... Interesting color choice there. Interesting color choice. We got a green cleaver, y'all. Alright. What do we name him? What do we name this guy even? Well, I guess since chat shut down, stream shut down, kind of probably scared everyone off. I guess I'll name him for now. A green cleaver, huh? I was trying. Dang. I'm trying to think. Of what it is. Oh, copper oxidizes, but that doesn't really work with this in that case. Nah, I'm gonna combine a certain name with the word strike. 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 It's the fancier way of saying it. Anyway, so for now, this is how our team's looking right now. I'm probably gonna be saving Koda's mom for bigger battles. And as I was saying previously, a pod state has proven, as I've called this Cherim, has provided me so much trouble completing the Cherim mission. But now that I got him, we can actually do so. Granted, that's in Area 1, so we're not going to do that right now. For now, we're going to do a few of these other quests. Starting with the Big Leaves. Okay. Let's go check it out then. I think this is the right way to go. It was not. Sorry, sir. Okay. But yeah, I've been having way too much fun with this game. It has become a bit of an addiction. So, I'm gonna probably have to try to rein myself in to at least, you know, be able to show you guys a lot more of, like, you know, some of the moments we could be sharing on stream and stuff. Like this, for now.
Ah, yes, there's no mistaking these lovely leaves.
This precious darling is the one we need. Now then, Petalil, my dear, would you be so kind as to share a few of your leaves with us? And it's like, no! Hello again, young man. Did you find that plant I asked you for? A Pokemon? It seems we've been discovered. Petalil here is just sharing its leaves so we can make our medicine machine on. No need to panic. Huh? The medicine ingredients came from this Pokemon the whole time? You know how scared I am of Pokemon? I'm sorry, but I just can't take this medicine anymore. This phobia of yours has gone for long enough. Look at it! Look at how cute it is! Pokemon scare you because you know nothing of them, yes? But your ignorance should worry you far more than the unknown, my dear. The Galaxy team even set up the survey course so we can learn all about Pokemon. Would you have their efforts go to waste? I understand what you're saying, but I just can't get over my fear right away. So I guess the survey corps works hard at that in the wild too, even if it is scary. Okay, I'll do my best to get over my fear. I'll start by learning more about this Pokemon and really getting to know it. Heh, that's cute. Fine Remedy. Otherwise known as a potion I'll never use. Okay. Now that that's done, what else we got on the chopping block today? Nope. Aim for the... Alright. We'll do the minigame. But we will try it 3 times. If you don't get the score within 3 times, I'll probably save that one for another side thing. You know what? Nah, you guys have been starved of enough content. We're doing this. In other words, maybe 10 I'll set my limit as. Line up your targets, pop a lot per ball, practice, 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 and be the best of all. If you manage to break 10,000 points, you'll be in for a real treat, I'll tell you that. What do you say, sport? Up for a challenge? Yeah, sure. Alright. Let's pop some shots. That was probably the wrong way to say that. Yeah! Go! Can I fire at these in a row? I can fire at them in a row. I've been doing this wrong. I think I've been doing this wrong. I don't know. Especially when they're not lining up well. Alright. No? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So they do break in a row. And I assume, yep, 2-hit throw. I get more points by doing that. I was not paying attention. We are probably going to break this. I just hope there's no, like, perfect score or anything like that. Oh, there's totally going to be a perfect score, isn't there? Alright. We're at least just going to beat this mission and have that be the end. Because we've pretty much done that already. Oh, no. There's a million score. There's a million score. I just noticed that. Wait. Oh, wait. Shots! Everybody! Your score this time was 26,500 points. Now, isn't that something? You set yourself up for a record? Well done. Like I said, I got lots of prizes lined to give out depending on how well you do. Based on your score this time, here's the prize just for you. Heavy bolt. Wow. Well done, sports. Since you broke the 10,000 point mark, you get the real prize. Thanks for the Don't you think it stops? Don't think you gotta stop there. Keep aiming higher, kid. Play on and you get better and better every time. The better you do, the better prizes I'll hand out. Alright. Unlike the racing game, this seems a little less specific on how many getting the best prize does. Thus, I'm not really gonna like bonk my head trying to do it right now. Oh yeah, and because it was one of the few quests I skipped showing, I got fed up trying to find a regular bigger Buizel, so say hello to Alpha Buizel. Anyway, what else? What else? We're checking the list off, y'all. By Bera. Where is she? I figured she was gonna be out by the gate. I think if I recall, she's actually in the new area. So, we'll get back to her. Shells of the East and West can't do, an Elegant Tail can't do. Let's see. Pokemon in the nighttime photo. So all of these, aside from the Gone and Stray in the Marlins, okay, I know which ones we can do then. These ones are going to be for the next area. But these two, we can do right now. Oh, maybe I shouldn't forget the child here. Hello there, Dora.
Hey! What's that Pokemon up there? What's its name? What's it do?
Huh? What? It splashes around a lot.
It splashes? Is that a move? Is it strong? Is it cool? Does it mean it can fly?
Ah, children. Full of 1,000 questions and one answer usually. I'm reading! No, that's bad. It's pretty cool.
It's cool? Why is it cool? Which part is cool? Tell me.
Well, oh, whoa! What is going on with your eyes? Oh, whoa. That wasn't just me, right? Her eyes kinda, from this angle, kinda freaked out there. I think she's a little too excited.
Tell me more! Please! You gotta go learn about Magikarp, right? Can you tell me when you're all done this page in your Pokédex?
Pokédex. Do I have that already? Magikarp, huh? I caught one recently, so... No. What do I have to do for that? Number evolved, no times I've seen you splash, number defeated. We'll do that one over time. See ya, CC. Actually, just gonna go in here. Perfect. Oh, and I did receive a comment about the whole buffering stream. Hopefully that's resolved now, but I can't be certain right now. So, if anyone in the chat can tell me, like, whenever it buffers or has any issues, that would be very much appreciated. I'll see what I can do. Luckily, it's not my connection this time. It might be OBS. So, yeah. Sorry again if there's any further issues. I will see to it that I get them fixed as soon as possible. Krogung's cured of poison. It seems that Pacel, the captain of the medical corps, intends to make some medicine using Krogung's poison. Find out what she needs. Watering with care. There's a pseudo-voodoo at the bog-bound camp that seems to be feeling rather poorly. Odo, one of the chaps in the village, is doing his best to treat it, but he could use a bit of help. Watering with care. And battling with Pachirisu. Ren from the security corps is trying to think of battle strategies to use with this Pachirisu. Talk to the chap and see what he needs. The big brain is back. There are no other quests. Oh. Oh, you're Toma.
You're after a medicine that can cure Psyduck's headaches?
Well, you came to the right person. Take this. It's a secret medicine that only those from my hometown know how to make. You know, I know exactly what the side quest is, by the way. I'll go over it in a sec. As you'll see, it works wonders. Give it to any ailing Pokemon and they'll soon be right as rain. Even a slight headache will clear up, I'm sure. So, I know exactly that this is a reference to the fact that there was a Psyduck blockade in the Diamond and Pearl, and you needed the medicine to actually move them out of the way. For some reason, you can just walk around them because game limitations. That nostalgic and unmistakable fragrance. If only I could smell it again. I wonder if the herbs from my home region can be found in Hisui as well. Oh, you're from the Survey Corps, right? Maybe you've seen what I'm looking for. It's an herb that looks like a bluish vine. Bluish vine. I heard it clings to a specific Pokemon. Please let me know if you manage to catch a Pokemon that has herbs that look like blue vines hanging out of it. Tangela, right? Tangela? Or Tangrowth, that works too. Yes, those vines are exactly what I'm looking for. I can't believe it really exists. I didn't think there could be a Pokemon so covered in herbs. I wonder where the plant ends and the Pokemon begins. There is a bit of bitterness to the aroma. This isn't the scent of the herb I know. I don't think it's the same herb we use back in home, but it's so close, so close. I wonder if this Pokemon is connected to the herb I'm looking for somehow. So it is Tangela. Okay. Apparently the evolution is just given a no. Is it you? Or I could be wrong. Just look at it! It's a solid lump of vines! And this aroma, the scent, I remember. Yes, these are the herbs from my home. Ah, you're Cantonian. I didn't expect this Pokemon to be so absolutely covered in herbs. I mean vines. And are the vines moving? I wonder if what the Pokemon itself looks like underneath all those. I wouldn't use its vines if I were you. Oh my god, just imagining it though. Just a black ball with those eyes with just like red shoes. How silly. Anyway, thank you for finding it. You are welcome. Now, I'm taking him back. Don't worry, I'm only going to take a little bit of your vines to use as herbs. Ooh, I have an idea. If I lived with a Pokemon like you, I could be able to enjoy this aroma all day. Are you gonna... Okay. See ya. Actually, yeah. What? Good to know that's done. And now we got the Psyduck. Is she not on this map? Is she out in the field? In that case, I'll save hers for a second. So I found Wanda. Nice play on words, by the way. Wanda. By complete accident, by the way. I didn't even use Ursaluna to find her. Wanda made it home back safe. Boy, am I ever glad you're just as good as everyone says you are. Wanda's new to the security corps, you understand. She's a bit flighty at the best of times, but don't worry. But I can't help but worry about her. If it's not asking too much, do you think you could continue to keep an eye on her? You got a Pokeball? Oh, stop it, Zeke. You're embarrassing me. I just got unlucky this time. That's all it was. That's all you'd have me believe, but ever since we were kids, the instant I took my eyes off of you, you'd be lost somewhere in the bushes. Oh, and his name is Zeke as in Seek. That's... come on. Well, anyway, Xerion, I do appreciate all your help, so thank you from me too. Oh boy. Do I even have enough money to get more items? No. So I bought more slots from that guy. He's charging me No! No! When did I last save? No! No way! Are you kidding me? When did I last save? Well, this is awkward. This is... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Apparently this week is the week... This stream is the stream of technical issues. Oh. Okay. I think I remember where this was. I was evolving an Eevee here. Because, this is the Mossy Rock. Oh me, oh my. Well, time to do all that again. I don't think I was too far off, though. And, I forgot I turned off autosave because just in case I wanted to, restart it. However, I am turning it back on. Because that is scuffed. Man, that's rough. Okay, but I don't think we lost too much progress. I honestly don't remember though. But whatever happened, it happened. That's okay. That just means we'll get it all back. Wait. Please don't tell me Please don't tell me... Oh no. I gotta check my Pokemon. I gotta go see... This might be bad. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I thought I lost my shinies. For some reason, I thought it didn't save. I thought like, I lost, my shiny Pokemon. Oh, that almost hurt. That was almost painful. Alright. Good news. We did not lose any shinies. Gonna have to be careful next time about that, though. Also, my goodness, I'm turning off the heater. It is getting way too hot in here. Like, diabolically hot. The problem with my heater is it kind of gets things too dry in here. So yeah, especially with being a little bit more low energy today. Like, don't want to be prone to passing out. Oh well, it was just a minor setback. Well, just a minor setback. We'll take care of it very quickly. Just kind of like skip through everything. Here you go, Scyther. So anyway, how's your day going? How are you doing today, everyone? I hope whatever you did today or whatever's going on, like you had a good time with it. As for me, just kind of got back to courses for the past 2 days. I also have another one coming up tomorrow for art again. Stradek, right? And you know, other than that, like I guess I did a presentation yesterday with a group. Like we were supposed to be doing a brand guide basically, and We did. Our theme was based around you know, making games that involve story, like in-depth storytelling, connecting to people, like you know, stories that resonate with people and are kind of like in a way therapeutic to go through, both from the story and from the gameplay. Like it was like our gameplay motto was meant to be like exhilarating experiences, but with a story that you can kind of like you know, connect to, along with, you know, fantastical aesthetics within our worlds to you know, tie it all together in a way that draws everyone's eyes in. In a way, that's not actually too far off from games I wish to develop one day. Like, kind of I'm not really gonna go too far into it, obviously, since, you know, spoilers and stuff like that, but, you know, kind of I would like to work on some RPGs, like, with some new formulas within them. And, really, I can't really say much more than that, without going too much into spoiler territory. Especially since, like, with any sort of games, like, I say like a lot. I should not say that a lot. But, with any game under development, even before it goes under development, several things could change about it throughout the years, and, you know, maybe I won't make an RPG out of it. Maybe I'll make a action-adventure game with it, or even a platformer, but, you know, platformers are kind of a dime a dozen these days, unfortunately. Also say hi to Rhyperior. Rhyperior says hi to you. By going, eh. Anyway. Welcome, Rhyperior. Oh, wait a second. I have an idea. In the meantime. I'm gonna go, show Rhyperior to his new job. Which is the exact opposite direction I'm going to. So, I have a giant barrel working on this plot of land. As for Geodude here, you have been dismissed. Welcome to the field, Rhyperior. Listen, we can't be sparing no expense when it comes to the greatest farm of all time. This is gonna be the Alpha Farm, the Al Farm. Anyway, time to skim through a lot of text because I ain't reading all this again. Other than that, like here we go. I was talking with one of my friends actually. He didn't realize he can catch alpha Pokemon right away. Although maybe there is a rank to it actually, because when I tried you know, when I tried catching alpha Pokemon, I was able to right away. But then again, I was kind of filling out my Pokedex a lot at the time. So maybe he just caught it at a bad time and, you know, wasn't able to take advantage of catching them all. And now he's telling me, well, he was telling me that he's unable to catch any of them because he keeps beating them now. And that he doesn't count it because it's in a space-time rift. Which, alpha Pokemon is alpha Pokemon. Doesn't matter, honestly. I guess unless you include, like, the fixed ones where there's boss fights and stuff like that. In which case, yeah, sure. Anyway, let's, what other missions did we have? I'm so sorry, guys. Technical difficulties are a pain in the neck to deal with, though. And you know what? You know what? That means we can get an even better score on this. Hi, I'm from the future. Give me your challenges. I want all your challenges. Also, I realized my attire's back to this. I was destined to be formal, apparently. So we stick to the formal stream. Number 2. Oh, interesting. I will say, the arcing of the Pokeball in here is weird. So it's kind of like, it's kind of a little difficult to really line them up. Or, I guess it's better to say I don't really have a good feel over, you know, what is a good lob and what isn't in this minigame. Also, did they just blink? Did the balloons just blink, or was that just me? Alright, I am paying attention to that very quickly, because that is, if these balloons blink, I don't think these are just regular, balloons. This is the, these are the Hisuian, Drifloon. Wow, we did not do nearly as good. I was definitely being too careful this time. Ah, thanks for balls of mud. Alright, so the key to this game, Taggart. Wow, aren't you the target? Hua. Yeah, key to that game, just spam the ball. Keep spamming until you can't spam no more. Okay. Other than that... Oh, right, the fact that I have to redo these missions kind of threw me off a little bit. Rose, apparitions... Let's go take care of that. Granted, I'll see if you know, this is gonna be a bigger stream for tonight, or not, because admittedly, I probably should be getting a little bit more rest lately. That Cherrim quest took a lot out of me, and given I kind of gave myself the mission of filling out every single Pokédex entry. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain, especially if I have to catch 15 of them when a single one took me. How long was it again? 9 hours. 9 hours. Anyway, here's your vines, but you know, superior Cantonian vines, because Kanto is the best generation of all. #1 generation. No other generation can possibly beat it. I mean, just look at those designs. Oh, I'm being a dick to it. I don't know. When you've seen so much Cantonian content, you know, supersede everything else, you kind of get a little bit, what's the word? Sick of it, I guess. Mostly because, you know, you kind of want to see other generations get a little bit of love. But I think this game has done a good job. So far, we have Weirder and Ursaring from Gen 2 getting, you know, well, Stantler and Ursaring in Gen 2 getting some love. We also have... Who else? A Gen 5 Pokemon with Hisui and Lilligant. And granted, Gen 1 Scyther, but I think the unique design they gave him during his evolution is enough to warrant him being like an exception. More new wares, elegant tail, yada yada. Yep. Back can I go? We'll get there, we'll get there. And... you know, I'm surprised, the girl's name wasn't, Hilda or, Heidi or something. Heidi! Yes! Heidi and Zeke! There we go. But I guess that would be a little bit... You know what? No, it wouldn't be on the nose. All these names are on the nose. Oh yeah, and that girl who gives you the Spiritomb quest? Her name is Vessa. Vessel? That is not a coincidence. Cherrim, Wisps, Roselia, Psyduck, Krogunk. I really gotta stop getting out of here before I, you know, complete these parts. Tessa, I got Krogunk for ya. Oh, you're like Nurse Joy. No, actually, wait.
Ah, you're here about Krogunk.
She's like that other girl you see in the cave in Diamond and Pearl.
A member of the Diamond Clan told me that they made medicine by diluting Krogunk's poison. Medicine made from Krogunk's poison can apparently relieve back pain in the lower back. I'd love to have some to give Buck. The poor gentleman's been bedridden from back pain. I know to make the medicine, so all I need is some help getting my hands on Krogunk poison. Head to the Crimson Mirelands and catch me a Krogunk, would you?
Oh yeah, it's so easy, you know. I have it, but not because you asked. Here you go. Bye, Krogunk.
So this is Krogunk. Got a charming little face, hasn't it? I need a smidgen of your poison, please, Krogunk. Would you be so kind?
Grunk.
Thanks very much. Now to whip up that medicine. There we have it. This ought to be super effective.
Oh, how droll. See, even Krogunk laughed at it.
Pokemon come to our aid in surprising ways sometimes, don't they? I bet we'd be able to help an even greater range of people and Pokemon if we were to set up some kind of aid facility where Pokemon worked side by side with us.
I don't know. I don't think that'll ever kick off. I think you should stick with other things.
Of course, we'd need to learn much more about Pokemon if that's to ever happen. I'm starting to think the Servicor's work will help us in a way people aren't even aware of.
Pissel! My poor back, it's screaming!
One moment, I got the medicine that ought to be a great help. It looks like we'll have Buck up on his feet thanks to you and Krogunk.
Up on his scream. Ah! Yeah, basically. Are you? Oh, you're Buck. Hi, Buck. His back is hurting from carrying this entire game. Okay, this one is outside. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. Where are you, Ren? Oh, he's out of town. We'll take care of that one in a sec, then. Watering with care. Odo's at Bogbound. Morning Wares. Okay. It looks like every other quest is out and about. So, let me go change our team back to what it was. Because when I didn't save, it kind of reset everything on me. So, first of all, dude. Bye. Second of all, second verse, let's get our group back. Sorry, Weird Ear. Your psychic type's cool, but the normal type's kind of redundant with the real G Coda's mom. But Yuri kind of does align with that too, but friendship is hard to kind of get on a Pokemon to evolve, so she is coming with us, and Lilligant will join. Other than that, what other Pokemon do I want to have with us? Probably none of you guys. Not right now, anyway. I can't have too many alphas on the team, otherwise we'd be too strong. You know, actually, here's what we're gonna do. One of the things we're gonna do is fill that 6th slot with a new member. Not a permanent member, mind you, in case whatever we find isn't it. But we'll figure it out as we go. First, Obsidian Fieldlands, because I know who the quest giver for that dumb Cherim quest is. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Where are you? Where are you? Wait, well, hold up. Kitchi? Kitchi the Agro... Wait. No, she was here. She was here. Oi. Oh no, I'm gonna have to report. Yeah. Observations, illuminating, cleaver. We are almost done. Maybe. We'll see. Well, I ain't wasting time with that. Teleportation, go! Also, because I just remembered... Yeah, I've been kind of raising as her IVs. Spadef. You, Kichi. What? It's done, right? But that doesn't. Well, we're not doing that one now. No, we are not. Yo, all my homies hate Cherim. Alright. Other than that, because apparently I made the mistake the first time, let's make sure we don't have anything else. This can't do, this can't do, this can't do, this can't do, this can't do. Speak to Ren to learn about his request. He's out. She's apparently also out. Oh, okay. Well, we have to go here anyway. Do you still have heavy balls? I don't just have heavy balls. I have leaden balls, and I have gigaton balls. We're packing. Oh yeah, as long as I am on stream. So, I don't know if it was last or the one before, but there was something that triggered that let us catch a gnome now. Also, I'm just gonna get this thing over here because I just noticed it. Feed me your soul. Yes, my power grows. Anyway, so about unknown, right? I might or might not have discovered a few of them along my travels. However, I did not catch a single one of them because, as someone requested last time, they wanted to see it. Also, is it possible to jump back? Well, we're about to find out. Yeah! I swam all the way back. You didn't see it, but that's absolutely what happened. No, I did not drown. I am the same person I was before. You can absolutely believe that. 100%. This D can confirm it. Hi. Although apparently they don't move. Guys, I got the D. Wait, no, never mind. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's not. Well, I have one, I guess. That's how I can put one. Let's just move on. That joke did not come out how I expected it to. No. It's a good thing there's you got the D. Oh no. That is not how I meant that to come out. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, this is my first time ever fighting with Faboom. That is so cool. I love its flames. Look at that. Soul fire. That's what that is. Speaking of big soul, that is a very big soul. But for now, we ignored that big soul. Also because, sorry, my PTSD from Cherubian Cherim has not quite left me yet. So, we're still dealing with stuff like this. What does Shadow Ball look like? Sure, why not? Yeah, let's just get over there right away. Who is it who needs my help? Oh, here we go. That's right, it's you. So, did you find a few here for my Psyduck? Let's give it a shot. Whack. Wow, the Psyduck look better already. What a relief. Thank you for finding this medicine for us. You know, I was a little nervous about the Galaxy team before, but if you're the sort of folk that are kind enough to help total strangers, I guess I had no reason to worry. And what did you call that stuff again? Secret medicine. Gosh, the Galaxy team must be very talented. Maybe I'll visit you all in Jubilife sometime. Yeah. Also, so I think another one was around here. An unknown I found. There it is. And to that I say, ah. Cool. So that's done. And as long as we're in the bog-bound area, let's see what else there is. Beautiful rose. Is that here? It is here. Teleports. Side questing. It's side questing. Oh, it seems you got a thing or two. You've learned a thing or two about Roselia. That didn't take as long as I expected. Believe me, it was much more convenient than the cherub. What? Roselia is poisonous, but it looks so fragile and innocent. I can't believe it. Well, in any case, I was able to learn a lot about Roselia thanks to you. Please accept these little rewards from a grateful Roselia fan. Nice. Grain cake and experience candy. And then, there were few left. I say as there's still a lot. Ren. Are you perchance? You are here. Perfect. Captain Zizu has sent me to all sorts of training, but I don't think I feel like I'm really improving at all. So I came here to train with my partner Pachirisu. But I can't simply seem to figure out any winning strategy to use with Pachirisu. I've heard tales about you, though, and your strength in battle. Could I ask you to show me how a Pokemon like Pachirisu can truly shine in battle? Pachi. I want to see you battle with a single Pachirisu. No more and no other Pokemon. If you think you can show me how it's done, I'll be waiting. Yeah, sure. You're a cute Pachirisu, but I'm trying to talk to you. Oh. Do I have to change my entire team, don't I? Blah. Okay. Let me, move some... Oh, no. The D is part of my team, guys. The D is part of my team, I guess. Oh, no. It only knows hidden power. We're not going with this. Whoops. And finally, let us get ourselves a Pachirisu. And actually, I have one right here. A pretty, powerful one. If Joy at the General... Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here, I have a rated up Pachirisu. Watch and learn. Ha! That's the spirit. Now follow me. You wanted your chipmunk to fight a bear? Well, I mean, that's fine because mine's practically a bear already. But, yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's lower its stats. Stare! I'm glad I used this one, by the way. You jerk! So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Ah. Oh no. Oh no! Alright. Forget the semantics. It's time for Agile Style Spark. Oh, this thing, bulkier than I thought it was. Hopefully we can paralyze it? Yeah! Just like so. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit! If I've learned anything from a champion in the future, you can't learn how to be champion without spamming full restores! Is there a way I can go faster than this thing? No. So, should we go all in? I think we should go all in. Especially since it doesn't get a second turn. Go! It was a mistake to go all in. It was not a mistake to go all in. It was definitely not a mistake to go all in. Guys, our squirrel killed a bear. And that's just nature. Don't underestimate the squirrels. Especially the alpha squirrel. Astonishing! That was really amazing. You defeated an Ursaring with a Pachirisu. And your Pachirisu still looks pumped up and eager for battle. It looked like it was fearless. Yeah, that's the roids. You directed Pachirisu with such aplomb in battle. It was clear how well you understood it. I guess all the work of you Survey Corps members put into learning about Pokemon does pay off. But we won't be outdone. We'll work hard to reach that same level of understanding. Pachi! And that is how we destroyed a bear with a squirrel. Now give me my Pokemon. Whoa! I pulled one heck of a skid there. Can I just... I wish there was a thing with with items where I can just quickly put them back in. Cherry and Koda's mom. That said, I have been thinking of other party members, and there's another new Pokemon that was publicly. God damn it, Pachirisu. Also, I realized you're an alpha. You don't. God damn it, Pachirisu. I blame you for this. All right. Now that that's done, what's left? Watering with care. Yeah. Looks like this is the last one. Aside from that, for some reason, that quest with the little girl didn't show back up again. I guess some quests pop in and out randomly, which is weird. Oh, hello there, Apex Crab. We're not dealing with you. Also, sorry, Force of Habit. Apparently we are dealing with you. Oh, we're dealing with a beta, Paris. Oh, and it avoided the attack. Just die already. Just die already! What? You. Hey, you. Stop that. Ow. Nice shot. That was, needlessly, that was a little needless there. Alright. And now it's a little bit foggy. Oh, here's Odo. I've been waiting for you, kiddo. Let's get down to business. Have a look at that pseudo-wudo. It was looking pretty listless, but I gave it a whole feast of berries. Hi! But even then, even though it gobbled them all up, it still seems like it has no energy at all. Isn't that odd? I don't know. It seems pretty happy to me. So I figured it must be parched. After all, it's like a plant, right? It just needs to be watered.
Hi! Tell him to stop that.
So if we could just fire off a healthy water pulse at it, I'm sure it'd perk up in no time. Actually... What? You don't agree? But plants love water!
Hi! I'm still here.
Bring me a Pokemon that can use water pulse so we can get Sudowoodo feeling right as rain. We're gonna kill a Sudowoodo. Guys! Here is a shrimp. Alright, get ready, Sudowoodo. All your worries are about to be washed away for good. I guess we're doing this. What will do? No, do! I don't blame you at all. Oh, even the stance. Like, sorry, this is nothing personal. But then again, lower level Pokemon are deceivingly more powerful, so I ain't gonna chance that. Lilligant! Debut! With, Leafage, I guess. Actually, no. Stun Spore always works out. It always works out. Also, actually, speaking of Lilligant, her evolution, it works basically the same way as, you know, standard, Lilligant. You just need a Sunstone. I was curious to see if it worked the same way, and, luckily, yeah. Like I said, deceivingly more powerful, even if it is lower leveled. Now go! I gotta get a better move, grass move for her, though, unfortunately. Oh, I was hoping that'd be the time. Whoa! Maybe it doesn't like getting wet. You don't say! No! Is that it? Gosh, I guess I ran on your parade. Sorry, Sudowoodo. Susu. And I'm sorry I made you part of this too. I guess I thought I was helping, but when you get right down to it, I just didn't understand Sudowoodo. I keep working hard in that Pokedex to evaluate poor fools like me, would you? That ain't my problem. Hey, you gave me more heavy balls than that one minigame guy. Thank you. Oh, right, also you. But where could I have dropped it? Say, you there, could you lend me a hand? I was on my way to the Myerlands camp when this Alpha Hippowdon came after me. I got away, but I dropped the charm I was carrying. Now I can't find it anywhere. I just got to have it back. If you find a charm lying in a swamp, could you bring it back to me? Well, I do know where the Hippowdon is. Yeah. So, we can take care of that right away. Maybe I need the bear. No, that was for Richie. Whoever Richie is, you're welcome. Hello there, Alpha Hippowdon. I'm not here for you. Oh, maybe I should probably set the quest, just so I have an easier time finding it.
Go, my bear friend. Help me find this charm.
Is that it? Come on. There we go. Here we don't go. That was not it. So, let's gotta be somewhere around here. Or it can be over there. Unless that's just the guy again. That is totally just the guy again. Alright, what's gonna be a good tell to actually find this package? Hippowdon, do you mind? I'm trying to do something here. Some guy dropped his lucky charms. I'm helping him find what makes his breakfast magical again. Here, break that while I'm doing this. Where's your lucky charms? Wait. Are we onto something? Wait a second. I will be back for that. Because don't think I missed you. Boop. Boop. Second time's a charm. We got the M. Nothing you can really make with that that's clever. Not that I know. Wait. Oh no, that's just the log. It was just oriented weirdly. Oh, wait. Found it. Is it gonna yell? Is the Hippowdon? Regular Hippowdon. Oh no. Oh no! Regular Hippowdon. I'm so scared. Alright, Baboom. We'll take care of it with Lilligant. And this thing is fast. Let's slow it down first. And of course it gets a critical hit. Because why wouldn't it? Hey, you know, that was, got a slog in here. You know, that was kind of rude. I didn't like it. Anyway, Lilligant is gonna make a quick work of you now. Goodbye. Keep going. Let's work with this, because I think, Hippowdon is dark rock, dark ground type. It is not, as I have come to learn. Oh well. Uh-oh. Oh, I can just use regular leafage. Keep doing that, and you're dead. Goodbye. I could have caught you, I realize. I'm not really too butthurt about that. You sure were something taking on that big angry Hippowdon like that. You know there's a bigger, angrier one. Wait. What's that lying over there? You know, sorry. Me Charm? It's really you? Welcome back! It means a lot to me to tell me that you went toe-to-toe with the Hippowdon on my behalf. You better believe I won't be losing my lucky charms again. Not after you went through all the trouble to get them back from me. It is a good thing I only had to save for that one small bit of it. Hello there, even bigger, angrier Hippowdon. Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me. But you know what it's gonna be a yes? This. Some out for you. And shiny internet bait. I'm sorry. Anyway. Now that we got that done, what more could we possibly have? What more could we possibly ask for? It would seem the answer is... wait. Nothing! You know what this means? It's finally time to get to the new area. Let's go without any further reservations, or hesitation, or felicitations. Except, look, it's right there if there's a chance to get more, grapes. Might as well. As for squirrels, that's gonna be a no from me. No. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder... Okay, I gotta check out Burn later because everything else in the game lowers your physical. Well, everything else in the game lowers both offensive stats. So I'm wondering if Burn still only applies to physical, or if it lowers both your offensive stats, which would make sense because now in the game, sleep lowers both your defensive stats. Oh, I should probably go through you because you're probably gonna ask me anyway. And there we go. Wait. You know what? I'm gonna record the video because... Alright. I have to go back because you'll see why. Oh no. Wait for it. So what do I have to report to the professor? Damn! Oh, that's great. Damn, Professor, here's a report. I'm sorry, this is... Forgive my dumb humor. Aisha. Alright. Damn indeed. Let's go back to the village. Before I make something else, say something else dumb. Son of a... Why now? Okay. Back to the Boglands. And there's good reason to be doing this. So, apparently, after doing a bit of a... I think I might have explained this last stream, but just to recap for those who weren't here. Basically, there's a certain shiny chances, basically. As you can see, like, I get a decent amount of shinies. And just, you know, for celebratory purposes. This is the dam page. I gotta find unknown A. But, to elaborate, there are certain ways you can get shinies more easily in the game. One of the easiest is through outbreaks, which is what's happening right now. In this case, it's an outbreak of Whiscash. Not Whiscash, the one before it. Barboach. So, we are going to be taking advantage of that. As soon as I figure out, as soon as I remember what directions are. Starting now. I'm not here, Stunky. You can't see me. You can't see me. Please don't see me. I'm a little busy right now. I'm a little busy right now. I'm a little busy right now. Sorry, Stunky. Listen, I'd be, you know, hanging out with you, man. Just a little busy right now. You know how it is? Yeah, you do. Just a little busy right now. Awkward placements indeed. But we can work with this. Just gonna chuck a berry and lure them in. That is right. Unfortunately, it would appear that they did not take well to that. Can I no? Can I? Is it possible to battle with you guys? It is possible. Whoa! Pokemon get floaties or something? Heh. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so these are clearly not the Barboach we're looking for. Also, is this one using Dive? No, it's just submerged. And now it's obscured. Because that's how that works. Bye. And then number more. Okay. Let's try to catch these ones this time. Let's get all the shrimp. Because if there's anything they call me, it's Shrimp Man Exterior Cheek. I really should stop setting myself up for this kind of stuff. Okay. Any more we got? Why are they all over there? Aisha. Let's bring him over here. I got some nanobs for you. Nanobs. Come get your nanobs. Get distracted by the berries. Don't you mind you know. Hey! Oi! You know what? You know what? None of you are shiny. All of you get over here. I'll battle all of you. Hi, I'm over here. Look at me. Face me. Come on. Come on, right here. I wanna fight all four of you. Come on. I'm right here. Please. Don't be considerate. Be elaborate. Be intelligent. You're creatures with admittedly tiny eyes, but you know, I'm right here. Oh my god, you're dumb. Alright, you know what? Closer, closer. See? See? Berries. Berries. Just look at the berries. Come on. If I hide over here, do you guys follow? Maybe? Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're not involved. Shrimply have a wonderful time. Oi. Well, one of us is. Okay. I think a few more of them have gotten in on the fray. I just need to draw some more in. Come on. Okay. Am I gonna die from shrimp? I'm not gonna die from shrimp. I'm not dying from shrimp. This is dumb. This is so dumb. Alright. taking them out one at a time. Uh-huh. And what about you? Let that be the last critical hit you ever get in your pathetic life. Are you also obscured now? Yes, you are also obscured now. We're getting through him. After all, 4-on-1 is an even fight. But 4-on-2 also helps, you know, the odds. You know, nothing ever wrong with 4-on-2. Not at all. We can totally have 4-on-2. Go, Phil Swift! Cool! And, please tell me I'm not seeing anything else. Still no, shinies, huh? That's a dang shame. Well, let me revive Lil again, because she did take a hard one. And... boom. Alright. No, I didn't mean to do that! I meant to throw berries, not to do a flip. Oh, that's just insult to injury now. I'm not dying to shrimp. Colton, mark my words, I'm not dying to shrimp. But why are they still as if they're seeing me? Just gotta heal, And... go. You know what? You can bug off. Coda's mom, show... That's right. Coda's mom knows what's up. Alright. Unfortunately, while there are no shinies yet, beating these might give me like one more chance at that. Okay. That said, notice me, shrimp pie. That's horrible. Come on. Oh my goodness. Stop mud bombing. Just get over here. Alright. It's fine. We'll take on 3 of them. No matter. Tempura can't be... Look. I don't need to tame what will be in my belly. And you know what? People would be absolutely be savage as the Pokemon in these lands. You know, eating them and stuff like that. Like, this is only the beginning of like, we can work with Pokemon as partners, right? Because before then, you can bet your biscuit people were eating them. Alright, yeah. There better be no one behind. Hey! You in the back there! Get over here! Just gotta draw them in a little bit further. Like fishing with food. This is the bait. And you know what? I haven't done any hooks. This is the hook. What? What do you mean I couldn't catch him? Alright, you know what? I said you know what? This is bull. This is bull shrimp. There has to be a... Well, there doesn't have to be a shiny, but there better be one after this. Otherwise, I'm never eating shrimp again. No, wait, that's a lie. And you? That's what I thought. And you will suffer for your crimes. Have a nice day, good sir. And... yeah, that leaves the last one over there. Which, means there won't be any more coming, which means there's no shiny here. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's get back to the real thing. I never saw... There ain't no outbreak, and I never saw a damn outbreak. Next time together, we having shrimp and rice. Well, fair enough. Oh man, don't you like my research on shrimp? And back to the village. There better not be another situation. Actually, first of all... okay, no new missions. I don't see that outbreak. Do you see that outbreak? I definitely don't see that outbreak. Not at all. It's finally time. Alright. Time to go to our objective. That flame up there. I need to get the souls of the Sind! I guess I can talk to you too. I'm sorry. I do love the flute. It feels as though its tones carried to the very ends of space. But I'm here, and so are you. So now I'm going to focus everything I have on battling you. Yeah, sure. Very good. Then you have seen the vast space beyond the rift. Here I come. Cometh at me. Ah, Glaceon. This is bad. Alright, time out. Listen, I haven't had a chance to set up my Pokemon, actually. I'm gonna switch it out, like, come back. You're gonna do great, Faboom. So actually, I don't really like your people. You're kinda... just a second, Faboom! The flame thing! See, I don't really, you know, feel you're as good as the Diamond Clan, but, you know, this seems like your origin, so you probably have some time to redeem yourself, and, you know, we can probably go grab some, shrimp fried rice or something like that. You know, that's pretty relevant right now, I gotta say. Anyway, just gonna finish this, give me a second,
Faboom, go! Yeah!
So yeah, shrimp fried rice. Anyway, You doing good back here? Yeah, you're doing good. Oh, hello there, little bugger. So you're the one I'm ah! Ba-boom. We were talking, and now we're not. And we beat them. Ha, now I feel better. See, I knew the shrimp fried rice would, you know, get to you. The world is vast, and I'm small within it. Are you sure you're feeling better? Thank you. Allow me to heal your Pokemon. To be fair, I think yours are a little bit of higher concern, but yeah, sure. Alright. With you, I think I can be frank. Hi, Frank. Actually, please don't be frank. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander, but in truth, I sometimes wonder how I ended up with the burdens I bear. Nah, I don't know. You ain't gonna be winning me that easily. You see, we have a warden in the coastlands, a lovely woman called Paulina. But she tends no lord or lady. She will not be raised as a successor to heir the late lord's empty seat either. Some people have started to question her worthiness to be a warden at all. But Lena, that is to say Paulina, she's very dear to me, no matter what anyone might say. We were both in the running to become leader of the Pearl Clan. We strove to surpass one another, but she taught me a great deal too. Having said all this, I have a favor to ask you. Please help her raise the Pokemon she looks after into a true heir to his father, the late Lord. With the help of your strength, I think our late Lord's heir could grow into a worthy successor. And if he succeeds, he should silence Lena's naysayers. I don't know of anyone I trust more to help with this than the person who helped the Pearl Clan by quelling Cleaver's frenzy. Hey, by the way, can you pass me your flute? Just want to do something with it. You'll be able to find Lena up on the headland. Head down this hill and turn left. You should find a slope leading up to the ridge. Okay. So anyway, that flame... Oh, thank goodness it's still there. Please let me up. I don't know if the flames disappear, like, when it comes to day. But, oh, can I... Let me try something here. Nah. I tried to deer jump. That is, a term that I cannot take credit for myself. But, basically, it lets you get higher up into areas. But you gotta be good with timing in it. Finally, though. It's been nice exploring the other two areas, but a new one always excites me. So anyway, we're going to ignore what she said and go the other way. Because I see... Hi! Glameow! You're the one with the curly tail I need to catch. Great ball of fire! But not really. Click. Pop. And we got one. And I suppose we should probably start catching a few more. Boop. Nice. Alright. I am going to predict a Burmy coming from this tree, but I could be nicely surprised. Well, I'm definitely halfway there? Anyway, we're mad I'm getting the ball. Man, I like how the old style Pokeballs look. I really do. Oh no, that is 4 times effective. But at the same time, maybe we can actually work with this. Okay. Yeah, you summoned that rock to use a fighting type move on. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's go with... Stradek is a little bit too weak still. He'll reach up there, but for now... Faboom. It's all you, man. Or ma'am. Still not used to the fact that, she was a female Pokemon the whole time. Aerial Ace, let's go with that. And one more for good measure. That ought to do it. And now, get in the ball again. I'm no longer asking. The POV of the Pokemon whenever I catch him. Anyway. Let's heal up lovely Lilligant. Sit that way. She does not. Is that a Walrein? That's a big blubber boy over there. And we're gonna big blubber catch him. That didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to. Alright. What do plump beans do? Are they just like a Pokemon thing? These beans are beloved by fish Pokemon as well as bird Pokemon and their flying ilk. So throw one and they will gather around. Neat! Maybe I could have used those for the shrimp! Aisha. Okay. Alright. We're gonna make some terrain for ourselves here. And a little more. Oh. Turn around, please. And boop! Easy! Could be easier. Oh, Pop Pods, I need those. And I can't make them. Or get them. Give me a second. Just gonna free up the old inventory. By basically making everything in here. Because I did clear out inventory. But then game turned off on me and died. Oh. And I guess we're finally facing these out in the wild now. Yeah. Let's go. Also, I realized she learned a new move a while ago. I still haven't given that to her. Whoops. But of course, Floatzel don't miss. Even despite of everything. So, let's go with this. Regular Leaf Edge. Quit using Phil Swift on me. And goodbye. Alright, let's see what that new move was. I'd say much better. Oh, that is much better though. Drain Punch, Leaf Blade, get those right in here, and first. Yeah, definitely. I'll take sleep over stun. A market improvement. Can I use that here now, actually? No, I can't. Rip. Oh well. Actually, might as well free up a bit of an inventory. And pick up these Popods. Popod. Oh, wait. Nope. Who spotted me? Alright, time for you to face the new and improved Lilligant. Left blade. Easy. Monkey. Monkey. We got monkey. Second monkey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And... well, one is better than none. Oh! I was going for the berries, but you know what? That's fair too. So anyway, I was going for the berries. Dang it. Okay, so Apom have skittish dispositions. They fear me, as they should. For I am their savior, and I am also their ender. Wait, new move? New move. What? What new move? Oh! Infernal Parade. These are attacks with myriad fireballs. This may leave the target with a burn. This move's power is doubled if the target has a status condition. So this is just better Hex. Okay. The fact that it sets up on itself, huh? Do I want that, though? You know what? It is better than, I'm gonna replace Aerial Ace with Shadow Ball too, just because this Pokemon is basically a special attacker now, very much so. Because I found out it has Modest Nature, which is actually one of the better natures for it. The other one I would have not minded is Big Monkey. Big monkey. Big monkey. Alright. Let me show you who's the king of the jungle, baby! And it was me. Ha ha! Ooh, new music. Which I guess is to be expected, but ooh. Let's turn up that. Ball seals. Look at those good little orbs. Look at those good little orbs. Uh-oh. Look at him! Look at that! Look at that face! Beautiful. Oh, hello there. Oh, you're a strong grappler. But I do have a lot of you, so I have no need for another. Good fizzle, my fizzle. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. What was that sound? You know, I should probably search around for, in case there's any important items around here, too. Man, I could just go all day in this game, like, exploring without even, like, touching the story. And I might just do that, depending on how things go. Of course, if it crossed by story, just in case, we'll go for it. Hmm. Guess I can make those. Oh, wait! Ah! Come on out, bear. It's the necessity. Oh. He's onto something. Apparently up here. Who dares? Whomst? Oh, it's just Mothim. Nobody likes Mothim. Not even Mothim likes Mothim. Look at all these monkeys. Hello. Who are you? Seems as though nobody's home. Hasn't stopped me from breaking and entering before. I'll take their food. Hi. Hi. And hello to you too. Oh. You don't take kindly to me. I'm just gonna steal your leaf. Oh, right, that's why I was up here. Where is the treasure? I know it's here somewhere. My bear senses are tingling. Aha! Another nothing. I'm gonna wait to read all of that when I actually have, like, every single verse. And also, I'm probably gonna go put this stuff away in the satchel before, you know, I never get to use any of it. But, alright. I think we had a nice little bit of visitation here. It's time to, go the quote-unquote correct path. But the real correct path is the one where you make the friends along the way. And this is Pokemon, so that's completely accurate and not too campy. You can really just do a lot at the same time in here. The only thing I will say you can't do is, you know, throw Pokeballs on your mount for some reason. That feels like a missed opportunity to me. Right. Down here. Well, let's put everything away. Because frankly, this is becoming a little bit much. Nah, I don't need to make those. I'll make some of these, though. Is that a lizard? Wait a second. This remedy. It has a lizard on it, but it's like a generic lizard. What Pokemon was that? Was that a Charmander? Oh no. Oh no. Yikes. Oh, I can make a lot of those. Maybe later. But, let's put what we have away. Full heal. Max revive. Ooh, we finally have maxes. Can't believe I did this all before, just to have to do it again. Such is life, ain't it? Well, sometimes people take solace in those repetitive tasks. The maddest ones, of course. Anyway, psychotic ramblings aside, I think that's good. Also gonna sell some of the stuff I got to this guy. Because I do have some rich stuff. Like this nugget. Here you go, sir. You know, I used to think those were chicken nuggets. Because I didn't know what a nugget was beyond chicken nuggets. So, every time I came to sell them to people, I thought, man, this must be the best chicken ever. I can't believe people are spending 5K on a chicken nugget. Okay. Well, there's a few Pokemon we already got from previous areas, so not too big a worry on those. Granted, maybe I should catch a few more of them just to fill out the decks. Which I probably will do then. Who? Oi! Nobody asked you. Also, I didn't catch the tagline, huh? Well, guess that's fine. I didn't need you anyway. Man, Geodude again? Come on, give us something a little bit more original there. There you go. Just adjusting the cam. There we go. Oh. I think I know what's giving boss music. Scorpion Drapion, huh? Well, that's new. That's definitely new. Boop. There we go. Nothing here, but oh no. You couldn't last for a little bit longer? Oh no. Aisha! Okay. Let's... Oh! Scattered spirits! Mine! Whoa, hello there. I already have one of you, but if I didn't, hello there. Still can't really get it right. But I will someday. Or I can just take the smarter route and just take this little divot over here. If I can get if I can even get him up here. Deer hopping. It's like Yoshi riding, but I can summon him back. Yoshi, take notes. Be summonable. Did I come from that path? No. That's a new way up. Alright, hold up a sec. I still want to catch that Drapion. Well, we'll take care of whatever else later. I just want to make sure we get this thing. Yeah! What? Heh. Heh. I'm gonna set up another smoke ball because this is probably not gonna last me long enough. No, no. Ha. Okay. Oh no. And burp. Sucker. Oh no. No! Why? Alright. It's time. Battle. You thought I was gonna say duel, huh? Sucker. Oh no. It's not that strong, at least. Alright. Looks like it's up to Koda's mom, though. Alpha versus Alpha. Let's go. And then we have this little minor nuisance. 3 minor nuisances. Are there any more I should know about? Shaking my head over here. Alright, you know what? Let's take care of the nuisances first. Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't use Swords Dance. Don't use Swords Dance. Murkrow, do you want to use Swords Dance as well? No? Thank you. Go, Koda's mom! Uh-oh. Ha! Murkrow. You dumb bird. Alright. Alright, we're looking good. We're not looking good. Oh no. Sorry about that. Glameow! Be a sacrifice bun. Or unless you can do him no, that's a dark type. It's immune. So instead, we're going in. Yeah! That is one Drapion for us. And one Murkrow who needs to die. I gotta give Stradek, well, obviously some Rock-type move. One Rock-type signature move. If I actually went for the strong style, I could have beat it right away. You never know with these things. That's why you gotta be careful. Well, no point in doing it now. And we're the good. And thus, the name was Drapion. Now, Stradek, I'm gonna give you your moves. Because I forgot completely. Oh, you don't even have your signature. Well, you know what? Instead, you get basically 2 moves to actually increase your attack. And Stealth Rock. Oosh. There we go. How far are we from the actual base camp? We're not too far off. I'm gonna go rest up my Pokemon, so I'm not wasting too many revives, and we will run back there. And, you know, reconsider whether or not I want Glameow of all Pokemon. So... Damn! Glameow, you can go... I suppose here. And where did that Drapion go? And that Walrein, for that matter. Thinking about it now, though, I'm gonna definitely need some more boxes later. Oh, there's the Walrein. Actually, I can just go back this way. There we go. And finally, Drapion. Yeah, I think, yeah, the boxes are definitely beginning to fill up. The boxes are definitely beginning to fill up. I'll tell you what. And Ambipom. A fine addition to the Alpha collection. I could bring a Spiel to actually, you know... Actually... You know what? I don't have a water type. I am gonna do that. For now. Spiel! Come here, you round bulbous. But which one of you has the best? Okay. You're the one. Ooh, liquidation. Let's get going. In the middle of a storm. I didn't catch a. Yeah, that one's already noticed. You know what? No. Pocket sand. There we go. Gotta avoid all these muscular dudes on the beach. They'll make fun of me. What are you? Wow. That was... And thus the 3 trees surrounded the great wood. Literally nothing more than selling fodder. Not worth the time. I guess I didn't make it. I don't like where this is leading. Listen, if there's anything about if there's anything about tentacles I know, you're always gonna have a bad time with them. Here we go. This is the head you can get when you have 4,000 IQ. This the real big brain. And it is mine. It is my big brain. Ghost Field! Go! And you too, Lilligan. You too. And I was on the wrong thing. I had to go up the mountain, not the coast. That is my bad. Okay. Not a problem. Ah, I love my 2 FPS Star Raptors. They're always so enthralling to watch. Gracefully in the sky. Okay, so back up we go. Oh, that was a raspberry. After the first area, I never want to see another big fly again. Oh, that didn't work. It's just so fun doing, even just running around picking everything up. I don't know, something about it's just very satisfying. Man, these Paris and Parasect are in more areas than they need to be in. And that's by 3. Bye, Stantler. Oh. Quest giver. I just wanted to be helpful. Oh, aren't you a Servicor member who quelled the Lady of the Ridge? Well, listen to this. A couple of Apons stole my pack full of goods. They've been darting around, leading me on a chase, almost like they're teasing me. I haven't got a hope of catching them. I don't know, they were pretty catchable to me there. You must be used to dealing with Pokemon. Can you get my pack back from those Apom? Yeah, sure. Can't wait to fight an Ambipom at the same time. Okay. Come here, my little Apom. Can I check a ball at them? Is that something I can do? I'm guessing not. Yeah, they are cutscene monkeys. They are not, catch monkeys. Here we go again. Yay! Huh? You know, it would do me better instead of just standing there like a dink to actually chase the monkeys. Oh, here we go. We get the floppy hand. Let's go! What? Note to self. Give play rough. Because I'm about to get barraged. I'll protect you! Uh-oh. Nasty plot. Both of them are using it, huh? Okay. We're playing this game. Got it. Well. Aw, seriously? Uh-oh. This ain't good. At least your brother was dumb enough to use Nasty Blood again. I've got a dubious nasty plot. Does it involve your brother perishing? Because that's my nasty plot. Diddler? Diddler. You know what? You keep doing you, friend. You keep plotting. It's working out so well for you. No, by all means, keep doing so. Also, I should have been using Swift the whole time, I realize. I keep forgetting Stab. Listen, you might want to aim the other way next time. Well, I see you chase down the Apom. Oh, and all my goods are safe, thank goodness. How can I repay you? Let me think.
I...
What's gotten into you? Looking so meek all of a sudden. Are you actually feeling remorseful?
I...
Oh, alright, alright. No hard feelings. Just stop with a sad look. You're making me feel bad. I just hope you learn your lesson. No more pranks, please. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on! You couldn't even wait till I was done scolding you? They took my pineapple berries. I was saving those for later. That just goes to show you can't let your guard down around Pokemon. I'm glad he's not making me have to complete the other one. Now it's your responsibility, sir. Oh. Why are these favorited? There we go. Actually, favoriting makes things a little bit easier to access, so maybe I'll do that. For example, let's favorite these, and then favorite these, favorite those, them's, and that's. I don't think I need to for that. And that should give me a good order to have everything in. Okay. Now that we're done that, let us resume our little trek. Also, I gotta... Oh. What's up with this? Oh, I was gonna listen to the music. You made me not hear the music. You're done. You're done, you. How could you? I was about to vibe and... Oh, now you're prolonging it? No. Unacceptable. Get out. You've spoiled this moment. Cool. So anyway, let's try to listen. Not a full-on bop, but I can still hang with this. Yeah, I'm down with this beat. Okay. So nothing of apparent import right now. Please, you're gonna ruin this. You're gonna ruin it. Nice shot. Bug off. And I don't even mean that as a pun. I just mean get out of here. Get out of here, you bored me. Wah. Oh. I'm already caught without being spotted. Really? Now? Where is it? Wherever it is not near here. And I'm gonna continue with that story. Huh, I guess that doesn't determine the order these are put in. Come on. That wasn't even that close. You know what? You know what? You're gonna play that way? Do I have any... Does Lopunny learn any fighting type moves? Well, I'm sure they do, but yeah. Let's change that. We got that. Cool. But we also got our own resident fighting type, so you didn't learn any new moves, did you? Nah, not really. And, Strek. There we go. Stone Axe, that's what I was looking for. Basically, it's better Stealth Rock. Chad Stealth Rock, if you will. Because apparently this is happening. But before that, burn. Burn. Or maybe not. Yes, Dick! And another! Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Ooh. You can evolve. Why not? Ascend my orb. Orb my ascend. That does not work at all. Welcome aboard, Blubbus. Now, time to take care of the real thing. The real threat. Stratic actually has some pretty low health, I realize. Well, then again, they are kind of the lowest right now. Okay. Let's, actually... Well, now that I have the element of a surprise again. Smock Bomb. Alright. We failed the hide check, so it's time to fight. And I should have went with a Pokemon probably able to take a hit more. Definitely should have done that. Oh. Alright. Well, in that case... Purugly is normal dark type if I recall, which... Celia, I'm sorry. Sacrifice bunt. Because Lilligant is probably going to be invaluable in this. Ooh, double edge. That's not going to be good. At the very least, might be able to get our health back. Well, well, we definitely got our health back. There's always next time. Oh, that's where the, rift is happening. That is on the other side. I am not going that far back. What is, huh. That just looks like a it's the Mechonis arm! Guys, we made it! We're at the Mechonis! Only Xenoblade fans will know that one. Anyway, I've had enough of your stuff. Hello there! I assume you're the warden. Growler!
Hush now. Settle down.
Oh, okay.
I'm Paulina of the Pearl Clan, and who might you be?
Ah, so you're that child from the Galaxy team. I heard how you aided Cleaver and Lilligant when none other could quell their frenzy. Your strength must be amazing, and yet you have such a gentle face. So, what brings you to the Cobalt Coastlands? We have no lord here, much less a frenzied one for you to quell. Our previous lord was swallowed by the waves. He was rescuing his young pup that had swept out the sea and ended up giving his life to ensure that pup's safe return. If you were to guess, which of these Growlithe would you say is the previous lord's dad? It's the small one. It's totally the small one. Oh, you have quite a good eye. This quiet, skittish Growlithe is the child of the previous lord. Ow! I've no doubt this little one has the potential to become a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. There are those who expect me to train him more strictly and force lordship upon him before he is ready, but I can never bring myself to do that. No matter what the rest of the Pearl Clan says, my mind is made up. I'll stay by this little one's side and let him live his life as he wishes. So now that you know our situation, might I ask your purpose for coming to these coastlands? I'm here to,
I make for Fire Spit Island.
a survey of Fire Spit Island. I see. There are rumors that the place is haunted by strange shadows these days. You'll need the aid of a Pokemon known as Basculegion if you wish to cross the sea. Should you speak to Iscan, a warden of the Diamond Clan, he should be able to help you. There's definitely something strange happening out in Fire Spit Island. Those shadowy figures are concerning, of course. But then there's also the odd lightning that came from that rift in the sky. So there is a... Are you sure? Lightning is a sign that the heavens are angry. I worry that we might have offended Almighty Sinnoh somehow. In the past, the Pearl Clan and Diamond Clan were locked into conflict over which side revered the true Almighty Sinnoh. Even if we've reached an uneasy peace, the true Almighty Sinnoh must be angered because there are those who still worship a false image of it. But I digress. I do apologize. Iscan lives on Apom Hill, just past Ginkgo Landing. I imagine you'll find him there. Well, you know what? Given the rifts over there, what a coinkydink. Wait, Seaside Hollow. Oh, that looks like surfing stuff. I'm gonna have to reach there probably through those means. And this? Oh, that's just the exit. Heh. Well, I did have to. There was something that way. Now we can go see it. I just wish everything was a little bit closer, is all. Oh, rice. Let's go see a temporal rift. Sorry, depressed Growlithe. We're probably not going to be dealing with you for a long time. But you know, therapy might help. Oh, that is a tiny weasel. Oh, that is, look at him. He's so tiny. Aw, he's trying to aim for me. That's precious. Anyway, let's get going. Oh. Excuse me? Have you seen a fellow from the construction corps named Yorick? Sorry, who? Gah! This is hopeless. Where could he have gone? Would you mind helping me track him down? I'll be waiting a little further ahead. Please see me when you have a moment. Setting up the coastlands camp, you say? A moment it shall be. Because that is, valuable for coming here. Oh, Togepi! Yo, you're choosing to fight me? The courage, the balls on you. Although you are a single one. And he's gone. Oops. Good to know there are some here, though. As well as an angry, Golduck. You gotta be kidding me, it's shallow water, come on! Anyway. Let's wait for the apocalypse, guys. The apocalypse is coming. Ah, yes. When dads come to destroy the world, the apocalypse. And the great father once said, I'm here to pick you up from school, son. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh, it's time. It's coming. It's coming. Alright. This is where the fun begins. Ah, really? No space in my bag, actually. This is where the fun's delayed.
Give me a sec to free up space.
Magnemite, though, huh? Alright. Let's, oh, no. Wait! Lilligan! No! I meant to fight the thing, not... Oh, no. No! This is, not turning out well. Let me wait for him to clear up, and then we'll, here we go. Go! Ooh, that's a nugget behind you. I'm gonna pick that up as soon as we're done here. I hope this does not one-shot you. That one-shot you. We still have time. We're bound to find other Magnemite. Oh, and we probably have to evolve it at Mount Coronet too. Oh, that's cool. At least I'm pretty sure that's where, man, I wish these were organized in a more convenient way. Okay. No! Aisha! Really? Oh, this is not fun. Alright, let's weed out the competition a little bit. Oh no. Oh no, why are you like this? Why are you like this? I don't wanna lean on her too much, but Coda's mom, please take care of this. And bug off you. Aisha, come on. Can I catch... You know what? Can I catch the Magnemite right away? I'm gonna try. Uh-oh. Oh, that was the Rhydon. Forget it, it is not a good idea to try to catch this thing right away. And you, Alakazam? Please stop. Please stop. Please don't fall asleep. Out of here. Oh. That's not good. Celio, make your debut. You might not do much against the Magnemite, but... I didn't mean to hit it! That worked out too well. That less so. This is brutal. This is why it is difficult. This is why it is so difficult to take care of, you know, catching rare Pokemon in these rifts. I am in great pain. This is the big pain. Okay. Whew, at least we got Magnemite. If we can get like 2 more of them, we'll be good. For now though, that was much more painful than I would have hoped. Whew. Well, at least we got it done. Now we have a little bit more to pick up, probably. Let us get our endless riches from beyond the rift. Hey, do you mind? I already dealt with enough of you guys. I just want things. That's all. No, no, no! Oi. This is definitely always the most painful part of these things. I did get an upgrade, so I wonder if there's any other evolutionary items. Probably. I just gotta look around well enough. Ooh. Oh, no, I want that. I want that. Give it to me. Can't craft any of these yet. Oh, my satchel's full of other items. Never mind. I can. But there's that. Screw you, Bugwort. Nobody likes you. Yeah. And now we can pick up the star piece. there anything else? No. Okay. Let's try to catch up to catching some of those Magnemite. Thank goodness, though. Don't have to deal with that. Don't have to deal with extra. Don't have to deal with extra mons. Oh wow, rude. Oi! Dang, electric type moves really are something. Alright, well, it's alone at least, so maybe we got a chance at this. Although it flew up a lot. Apparently, the more it flies, the less likely it is to actually, you know, stay in there. Let's see if that doesn't do anything. And it does! Second take, same as the first. Whoosh! Always gotta remember to stretch, and let's not forget to hydrate. Number of light specimens. Oh, hello there. Not interested in any of you guys. I am interested in your Magnemite brethren, though. Wherever they may be. Oh, where could your Magnemite have gone? Oh, where could he be? That's a Flareon, so not what I'm looking for. Nice try, though. And I pick up the Bugwort anyway, because derp. Ooh! More star piece. I will happily take those. And there he goes. Okay, distortion is over. We are back from space, everyone. Whoa. Hold it. Well, they did say these beans attract fish. Let's try it. They lied to me. What is that? Wing Ball. I rely upon you now. Hey, well. Come on, that's dumb. It's right there. Just let me at it. Just let me at it. Berry, come on. Well, that could go further. Like so. Yeah! Come on, it's right there. I'm curious. What is that? Oh, there's more over here. Is that thing asleep? You know what? You're gonna bother me later. You're totally gonna bother me later. Get in the ball before you do. Quillfish? Quillfish gets a regional? I guess Quillfish gets a regional. That is definitely not the Quillfish I know. Interesting. Alright. Well, you stoked my curiosity. So I'm definitely gonna go back to get that Quillfish. Wonder if it has a requirement to evolve. Probably does. Actually, that's assuming it even does. It has to, right? Maybe? Then again, it's never really had... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does have an evolution. Maybe? Because it's still Quillfish otherwise. I'm trying to think of, like, regional variants that only have, like, a singular form. And nothing really comes to my mind. Because every single one that we've gotten, to my memory, has gotten, like, an evolution. Like, Corsola got Cursula. Farfetch'd became Surfetch'd. So... yeah, no. I'm curious. I'm very curious. But for now, that curiosity will be sated in a sec. You know what? I gotta go back. I'm curious as to what typing it is. And while I do like Leo, like I already got a you know. I already got a you know, Walrein. All right. It is a new Quillfish, dark poison type. Interesting. Okay. Barbarage. I wonder if that has to do with its evolution. Because as I learned with Stantler... You know what? Regardless of whether or not it has one, I'll use it for a while. I just wish it had a stab, but... The user launches toxic barbs to inflict damage, may also poison the target, the move's power is doubled if the target... So this is just Venoshock with poison advantage. Similar to Typhlosion's signature move. It can basically be a self-setup. Interesting. So... okay. Serious nature... meh. Okay. Coastlands Camp. I should have just done that and then went back. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's fine. We'll get there quickly. Really cool, though, that Quillfish has one. Ooh, I hope it does have an evolution, though, because if it does, like, that'd be cool. Alright, I'm gonna make a prediction. Because Stantler's whole thing to evolve into Weeder Deer was using Agile Style. It's the Agile Style of its signature move. I'm gonna call that... You probably have to use the Agile Style or the Strong Style of Quillfish's signature move. Or it can be an evolutionary item like Scyther. To be honest, I really don't know. Wait, that was the shiny mark. Another shiny Starly? Son of a... Alright, alright. Let's handle this with care. Okay. Oh, it's asleep too. Perfect. Just gotta be careful not to alert the Starlight. Let's get a cooler ball. You know what? It's a flying Pokemon. It deserves a flying ball. Whew! We got it! Ooh, Chatot though. We got it! Probably shouldn't waste too many of the wing balls though. Those are a little bit more awkward to come by. This is probably where the dust call come from though. Huh? Oh. Yeah, whatever. Huh. I don't suppose I can go on top of the ships, huh? Probably not. Oh. Awkward. I really should have also emptied out my thing during the camp. But we can take care of that later. Oh, here we are. Oh, ma'am, are you okay? Your neck kind of snapped. Oh, you're here. I've been waiting. Like I said, I need your help finding Yorick from the construction corps. He and I came out to set up a base camp, but he went off on his own to get his own lay of the land, and hasn't come back. Yorick ought to be somewhere nearby. If you find him, please tell him to come back here already. Look for Yorick of the construction corps. Oh. And there's like no indicator of where he might be. Well, maybe we can send him out. Go, my bear! Dig for Yorick, bear. Oh. You failed me, bear. Oh, wait. There is a signal there. Dig for Yorick, bear. You can do it. I know you can. Wait. Oh, here we go. A talking Pokemon? Yeah, help me! Help me! Help me! Are you Yorick? Stay away! Ah, yes. Away! Stay! Wow, why is this Pokemon talking? Talk? Twalk? Having fun? No, the opposite! Help me! Help me! Go! Why do you have a P on you? Interesting. Barbarage. Strong style. Heh. How dare you? How dare you steal my move? We can do this again. What a toxic Pokemon you are. Thank goodness I didn't know if I'd survive without you. No one told me you were a Pokemon. there'd be Pokemon that talk like people out here. What a fright! Back where I grew up, folks often said that if you hear someone talk when nobody's around, it's not a ghost playing tricks, it's just a chat-tot. Anyway, thank you for finding Yorick. I'll have him set up camp now. Hop 2. Oh, hop 2, ready and lift! And lift! And lift! Wait, oh. And lift! And lift! All finished! I'm sure that awful voice I heard mimicking me was just my imagination. I owe you big time, Survey Corps recruit. Come take a rest at this camp anytime you like. Nice. Alright, that quest was worth it. And hello there. What a splendidly scenic base camp. This ought to be quite convenient for surveying Pokemon that live on the waterfront. And we could be cruising. Straight cruising, my boy. Okay. Is there anything I want to make? Probably not. But let's just put this stuff away. All that stuff I had made. Unless I can make a star piece. I cannot. Okay. So put that away, that away, that away, this and that away, every other which away. These, now that I look at them, really kind of creepy pop pods. Jeez, I have a lot. And not a lot of this is technically too useful. Much better. Hey, I'm selling things. Take my stuff. Not that. This. Nice and nice. And brain. You can figure it out eventually. Also, this has been bothering me a bit. Nice. I'm gonna check Quillfish's entry. And that's a lot of Pokemon here. Ground type moves, Barbarage, strong style. There we go. See? You probably have to use both of those in conjunction a few times. I am on a roll. Either that or it's still like gonna be an item or something. Maybe like dire thing or something. Maybe something they drop. Since Scyther apparently drop what they also have. Pretty cool though. I love regional forms. Honestly, it really brings so many Pokemon back from obscurity to give them a new second lease on life. Like I know Surfetch technically isn't that good, but I still can't help but love it. It's such a dumb, an amazingly ridiculous concept. Plus, it needed an evolution for the longest time, so thank goodness Game Freak finally gave it one. Now we got Quillfish too. Well, maybe we got Quillfish too. I'm still holding on to hope. But if not, honestly, like, just the fact that they gave it a regional form and a signature move on its own is already pretty sick. that Togepi go? Jeez, it has some high reception apparently to have caught me. Okay, we're close. Apom Hill, here we come. Monkey. There we go. Oh, hello there, Volo. Why, hello there, Mr. Exurion. Fancy running into you out here. Me? Oh, I'm on the hunt for some plates. How's your plate hunting going, young friend? Meh. No need to be so humble. I see you already got your hands on 4 plates. You gain plates when you quell frenzied nobles, and when a great Pokemon recognizes you as worth of bearing, isn't that right? I guess so. The way you've been collecting those plates, it reminds me of the ancient hero. The one who's said to have battled against Almighty Sinnoh. You know, I've been wondering. The 10 Pokemon that are said to have followed the ancient hero, and their powers are supposed to have come from Almighty Sinnoh itself. Why would they seek to challenge Almighty Sinnoh along with the hero, then? Perhaps we'll get the answers once we gather all the plates. Well, let's both do our best to find more. But please, don't overexert yourself. I'd hate for something to happen to one of our guild's loyal customers. Bye, Volo. Volo's cool. Do I have a visitor? I'll be right out. Please give me a moment. Oh. So, I'm Iscan of the Diamond Clan. A Galaxy team member with a Celestica flute. Oh, you must be Exurion, right? Have I done something to warrant your visit? We want your money. Well, sudden visits do give me quite a shock. I do hope you'll give me an advance notice in the future. So, why are you here? I'm gonna need, the fish's aid. Merp, merp, merp. So you want to go to Firespit Island? Well, if you insist, then you should probably need Basculegion's favorite snack. That should help him warm up to you. But preparing his favorite... Oh, it's, more than a little difficult. More like impossibly high hurdle, or just really just impossible, if I'm to be honest. I look so desperate here, like, what? Like a family member just passed or something. Okay, that's a little dark. I'll tell you that I have the right materials, but then you will see. This next part is something I could never manage, but you need to catch this one Pokemon that appears at night. And go on. You really want to know? You really don't value your own life, do you? It's Dusclops. Ooh, even saying its name fills me with dread. Oh, so the materials you found for the food. You have to be imbued by the flavor by Dusclops' Dark Pulse. That's the only way you can make Basculegion's favorite food, you see. Who found this out? Who just thought, oh, let me go get this mummy to use dark powers on this food and see if this fish enjoys it? Who came up with this? Got it, I guess. Wow, is everyone in the Galaxy team like you? Your nerves aren't just steel, they're titanium. They're positively frightening how, fearless you are. I can't even say it. Well, the Pokemon I need has one eye and can be found wandering around Deadwood Haunt. Deadwood Haunt is an area that looks like a hand on your map. You'll know you're there when you find the wrecked boats. tried very hard to avoid those one-eyed Pokemon, so now I know a lot about them, you see. Would you wait here until night? Until that Pokemon, when that Pokemon appears. Yeah, I'll wait. Well then. And then we just stood there very awkwardly, staring at each other in the eyes. Oh. Dust bops. Oy. Well, might as well take advantage of our new thing. Oh, wait a second. I can totally make that. I can totally make that. Watch me. Yeah! And another. E. Z. You didn't see it. You didn't see anything. Oh, wait. Who said you can see it? I'll end you with the evidence. I mean, Shush. Oh, I pissed off the fish. Go other fish. I'm going with my gut on this one. And my gut says you're dead. I can capture you later. Oh, I could have just crossed the sand like a total goober. Alright. Time to go find Dust Pops. Alright. I do like this place, though. The little shipwreck. But yeah, again, that is the dumbest recipe I've ever heard. Oh, it has to... You know, I won't eat this unless you imbue my meal with the power of darkness and ghosts and shit. Again, who discovered this? Wait. Yeah! Got him. Alright, I also gotta find a Duskull here. There we go! Perfect. Not you! Not you! Hey. Not you. Get out of here. Alright. Let's, it's not very effective, so it shouldn't do anything this time. Ooh, and poison. And, pistol whip the ball with a yeah! Yeah! Ooh, I saw that flame behind her, and I probably can't reach it yet until, I meet the supposed Basculegion. Ho ho. Alright, and we're good. I'll catch some Moria later. But for now... Oh, wait. I got this. Easy. Time to go meet the bravest guy ever, and I don't have the Pokemon do it. Can I just... He'll let me just, you know, take it out of nowhere, right? I don't have to go all the way back to get the Pokemon in my party and then have to, like, imbue it with the dark powers of Satan or anything. I can just take it right out, right? There we go. Enjoy dust pops. Beautiful. You really brought it? No, don't bring it out. Right. I guess I have to do my part, seeing how determined you are to go to that island with Basculegion. I usually ask Paulina if the Growlithe she takes care of can help me with this bit. But this time, you'll need to help since, well, since we're making the snacks so that you'll be able to accept it by Basculegion. Once I give you the signal, you have that dust bops of yours. Use its Dark Pulse. Man, you really are a softie, aren't you? Ah, destroy the dish, son. 3, 2. No, it's too frightening. Could you get a grip, please? Bruh. Right, so counting down to it makes the anticipation and terror worse. Let's simply have you do it when I say go. And go! And then you just hear voices in the dish. A delicious aroma wafts through the air. Basculegion's favorite snack is now ready. That must be like the edgiest food ever. What do you enjoy in your meal? A little bit of salt, a little bit of paprika, some pure darkness, and basil. Basculegion food. Both the aroma and shape are perfect. It's the perfect ball of Basculegion food. Let us make for Ginkgo Landing. We can summon Basculegion there. Well, no time to waste time. Let's head there. Cool. And finally, let us meet this prophetic Basculegion. What are you doing up here? Oh, thank you. You got a grip, buddy? Hello, Xerion. I was just waiting for you. Hello, Iscan. Look at those little buffers. Oh, Paulina, I thought you said we shouldn't be seen together. I'm sure Xerion can keep a secret. Besides, both I and the Growlithe pups were eager to meet with the great Basculegion again. I see. Well, in that case, let me summon Basculegion. It's always that one tune. Here we go. It's time to see the big fish. And then we all got devoured and died. The end. Well, thanks for coming to the stream, guy. Look at that. Look at that unit. Look at that lad. Shra! Go on, Xerion. You can give the food to Basculegion now. Here you go. Pure darkness. And I know just the way to do it. Hyah! I love whipping food in Pokemon's faces. Oh! Shra! The great Basculegion. Oh, thank goodness! I was a little worried about whether Basculegion would accept this favor. So, Xerion, you should let Basculegion hear you're playing. I tell you, it's a real hit with all the Pokemon. Basculegion, open its heart and learn the sound of your playing. Thank you for your soap. You can now ride Basculegion across Tranquility Cove and head to Firespit Island.
Grow!
My congratulations to you, Xerion.
Rawr!
Palina, do you want to tell him? Oh, he's really short next to her, actually. I mentioned this to you before, how the previous Lord rescued the Scrallopup. During that incident, Iscan and Basculegion saved my life as well. Oh, are you like a thing? Since then, I've had a great deal of affection for Iscan here. I truly adore him. But I know there are those who speak ill of me behind my back. So, I will try to meet with Iscan where there are no prying eyes to preserve his reputation. Well, I was just doing what any decent person would do when I saved you. Man, my boy Iscan be lucky though. Good on you, Iscan. Perhaps, but nonetheless, after that day, I found the strength to accept Growlithe as he is, and not force him to become the next lord. And it is all thanks to the courage you showed me, Iscan. Ah, well, we should save this discussion for another time after all.
Rawr!
I can work with it. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our... Well, that was a jarring cut. To anyone who crosses our paths. Oh wait, I am the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm.
Who thought you spotted a 4-leaf clover? Well, soon I'll have you seeing double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm one clover you can't pick.
Heads I win, and tails you lose. You've got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest, coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece.
We're the Misfortune Sisters, known across the frigid land of Hisui, and your luck's just run out. Now get ready to hand over that Growlithe.
Am I facing the middle now? You want to take my partner? If your aim is to pester us with bad jokes, those ridiculous introductions of yours are more than enough. Yes, exactly what she said. Now, Gengar. Or, now, Gengar. Oh.
Bro?
Ruh-roh. Sorry.
Thanks for the Growlithe, fools. We three can't live the kinds of lives we want because of that narrow-minded groups like the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan.
What are you doing restricting there? Rain me! Like I don't know if I can save you, man!
If we want to live freely in the great land of Hisui, we need to have powerful Pokemon at our side. Don't worry, we'll make sure this pup grows up nice, strong. We'll even make him a lord for ya.
Let's take this mutton camp and to our camp and get to work. No one will bother us in a place so miserably hot. Ah, to you too. Well, that was a thing. Alright, gang, I'm gonna have to change our voices.
Jeepers! What? No Growlithe!
You know what? Iscan is the cowardly one, so he gets the voice. What should we do, Xerion? This is an emergency, right?
But, you see, like, I've never been
I've never actually had my partner battle before.
Please, Xerion, I beg you, help us. That Growlithe is very, very dear to... a very, very, very dear Pokemon to me. Please save him.
Like, they said they were going to a place where nobody would bother them. The only place around the Cobalt coastlands that seems suitable is Fire Spit Island. Oh, now that you have Bascal Legion to help you cross the water, you can, like, totally reach that island too, man. Please, could you find it and you to help Paulina? I've got a plan. It's going to involve a lot of traps.
Oh, thank you, you're so kind. We make our way to we'll make our way to Fire Spit Island as well.
With the Basket Legion you don't have?
No, Paulina, you should, like, wait here and keep little Growlithe safe, man.
I'm sure he needs you right now.
Though I'm not sure if I should go to an island with lightning and bandits and...
No, come, Xerion. No time to think. We must, like, go now. You should know that a Basket Legion can jump from the water's surface and then jump once again in the air to go even higher. You can even throw items on from Basket Legion's back, too. In your case, I would guess that would mean throwing Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Oh, so you can do it from Basket Legion. Why just him? Honestly, I have to admit I'm a little scared. Do you think you could head over first?
Nice.
Press plus or the A button when you're in the water to summon Basket Legion to cross the water on his back. While riding Basket Legion, you'll be able to throw items. What's more, when Basket Legion jumps into the air, you'll have more time to adjust your aim before you throw. Ah, Breath of the Wild mechanics. Interesting. Well, with how it is right now, we're heading close to midnight, so... Well, we are at midnight. So I should probably, you know... end the stream off soon. But let's give our new buddy a little test drive. Oh, hey, I like that. Okay, so that's the double jump there. Who do we got here? Hello there. Look at this big old fish. Come on, come on. Oh, Mantike. Alright. Breath of the Wild mechanic. It really is just the arrows. Really badly calibrated arrows. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Did you just fly? Oh, oh, that's kind of fun, actually. Yeah! Wait, where'd it go? You were here before. Oh, you're under me. You know what? I'm just gonna, like, slow-mo this a little bit. I'm gonna have to get used to the throwing, for sure. For now, this will suffice, though. Look at this boy go! Yeah! Alright, this is fun. Oh man, so many other areas I can go back to too. And what's more, guys? We'll never drown again. Oh, more of these boys. You know what? Face your brother. Oh, that's cool. I think this makes Basket Legion the only Pokemon that, you know, you're still riding while you're in battle. Since he is Poison Dark, though. Also, I thought about it more. I'm dumb. I literally read the evolve entry in this thing's Pokedex. This thing has an evolution now for sure. 100% confirmed. Nice. Give me that soul. Oh, there we go. Little finicky. There we go. "15 wisps remaining." And go. Wait, that's a big. Oh, is that an Alpha Mantike? That's totally an Alpha Mantike. How do you stealth like this? I think the answer is probably you don't. Oh. Oops. Huh. Wait. Oh, I need you guys. Who? What? Why? Oh, trash Burmy. Piece of man. Even in past Sinnoh, there's trash everywhere. That's pretty sad. Hey! Fuck off. Oh, and you're definitely not gonna bug off. And goodbye. And not quite. Oh, why would you do this? Why are you like this? You are the worst. Actually, on that note, I definitely am kind of hitting it. So, next time, we're gonna make our way to Firespit Island, and we're going to, you know, save that Growlithe that was captured by those, you know, the Luck Trio, basically. In other words, Team Rocket, basically. But for now, I hope you guys have a good night, and take care. We are going Xeri offline. Ciao for now.